question. Who will become the Democratic nominee? Vice President Kamala Harris is certainly a front-runner. If she wins the election, she'll be the first black woman to be elected into office.
Yeah, and of course, that won't happen without Americans from all walks of life coming out to vote. Joining us this morning is Dr. Carla Brailey, a professor at Texas Southern University. Dr. Brailey, thank you so much for being here with us.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so tell us how this announcement impacts the importance of black voters.
Oh, I think this announcement, I'll just tell you, one example was we were on a call last night that over 40,000 women, predominantly black women, were on a call in a matter of hours. In a matter of 2.5 hours, over $1 million were raised just from that phone call alone. I mean, the representation, my daughter is the one that, as I follow politics very closely, she's the one that said, Mom, President Biden is out of the race. He's not going to, go for another term. And she immediately said that, and he's endorsing her. This is my daughter, right? So I think that the representation that's there, but, not only representation, she's qualified. She's ready day one. So I think that black voters have always turned out, and I think that we're going to see the same pattern and even more now.
It may go without saying, I mean, the support of black women has to be there 100% in that sense. I mean, but we have to wait and see if she gets it, though, right? Because there's some work to be done. Would you be disappointed if she ended up not being the nominee?
I'll be disappointed, but I'll say this. I think we could rest assured that she will be our nominee. I stand on that. I think that there's work to do. We're used to doing that work. For those of us who are very active in this political process, specific engagement, and I think that there won't be any surprises here. I think this will be probably more straightforward than people know. The process of just being able to be organized right away. I mean, emails are already going out for her. Everyone can't be that organized in that way. She's been doing the work, and so we'll see that. I think it's going to be pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Doctor, tell us about the significance, if she does become the presidential nominee, the importance of the first black woman to be a presidential nominee.
Well, first black woman of color. She represents many populations, and I think that breaking the glass ceiling. I think all of us have been waiting for that for a very long time. And while there'll still be work to do, we'll see that there's a start. This party has been very, very clear about inclusivity, being able to represent, really everyone. So at the end of the day, yes, we have a two-party system, but we need a government that represents everyone. And I think that we'll see a candidate and a new president that actually keeps the people at heart. And that's what we need in terms of to move democracy forward, continue to move democracy forward in America.
Doctor, they just had the Republican National Convention. They seem well organized, ready to go. The Democratic Party has kind of been split with Biden. Some people wanted him out. He was saying he wanted to stay. Now that this decision's been made, does this give the party an opportunity to actually come together and unify in a way that maybe they haven't been thus far in the campaign?
Yes, and I think President Biden has done a great job in unifying the party, the people right now, in just terms of being able to take advantage of opportunities. President Biden made a promise to us that he was going to do his best. And I think each time we've seen him make some very courageous decisions. And even this was courageous. And I think I really don't think we're going to see all the disjointing. I really think that Democrats, we're going to show up and we're going to show out, and we're going to do what we do in terms of pushing the vote out. Because that's what it's going to be about right now, voter turnout. And we have a population, black women, we know showed up, 90% of them voted for the Biden-Harris ticket. And I think that voices will be heard, and we're going to see that at the voting box. So,
Doctor, let me ask you this. Do you think that if Democrats do not choose her as the candidate, do you think that Democrats will lose the black vote?
Well, there are a lot of things that can happen, but the reality is I'm on TV today saying that I just think that we will not have any surprises here. There's going to be a process. she'll have to earn it, but that's what she's been doing. She's been earning that, and on day one, she would be ready to be our president.
I guess just simply, were you surprised at all with Biden stepping down this weekend?
I have to say I was, and as much as I follow politics very closely, it was my daughter, my teenage daughter, that said, Mom, did you see this? And immediately my phone was just, I mean, their texts, their emails, their calls. But I think this was the right decision at the right time. I think at the right time. If it had come a little earlier, you asked the question, would it have been a little disjointed? Maybe so even. I think this is a very strategic time to make the decision. The campaign is ready. They've already started doing the work. So yes, I was surprised, but I think this is
she's
the right
starting with
thing.
some money in the bank too.
Absolutely.
If it ends up being her.
That's right. And guess what? Money matters.
It does.
It matters, yes.
Well, Dr. Brailey, thank you so much for answering our questions and being here with us. But you're not going far. You're sticking around.
That's what I've been told.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Stay tuned for our 8 o'clock hour on KPRC2+. The live stream, Dr. Brailey is going to join Zach Lajweg to delve more into the importance of voting and how different demographics could decide this election.